Hi guys, welcome back to Angel Face Spirit Messages. I just started this series because I wanted to share some intuitive messages. So something I do every day is tune into spirit and just check in what's going on, anything I need to know, like how are we feeling, and I just wanted to start kind of sharing some of that. I have done many readings on here, but I wanted to expand it to beyond the cards, beyond a reading for just someone who comments. Like, I wanted to just be general messages so that anyone could benefit if they're willing to listen. So first of all, let's just tune in. So I'm going to just close my eyes for a second, and I'm going to keep this video long just so you can see the process and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I will open up my heart space and opening up my vision, my clairaudience, being able to hear, see, feel, know the truth. But yeah, the first thing that's been coming up when I tune in is just a little bit of dissonance in more like sacral chakra area, as well as like physical womb space. There's a lot of people wanting to have children. And that's like the message that keeps coming up a lot. It's kind of weird, but that's what I see. And it's funny because I'm wearing this shirt with the little baby angel babies, but the spirits on the other side want to come through. They want to come through into this reality, and it's, even though it seems terrifying and horrible to us that live here on Earth, we're like, wow, this isn't that much fun. They really want to come in because they have an energy, they have a purpose. We all do, of course. Otherwise we wouldn't be alive. But your purpose is just to be alive. Don't trip about your purpose. You'll find it. It's okay. Purpose isn't career. Purpose is not career. All you American motherfuckers. Talking to myself. But they want to come in because they have some kind of energy that they want to lend. And it's been really interesting because a lot of people that are my clients for facials, they're getting pregnant, they're wanting to get pregnant, people in my life are wanting to get pregnant, and yeah, I'm gonna be 33 tomorrow, so it is my age range, but it's beyond just age range. It's like, there are these beings, they have thoughts and feelings and emotions that you might not have been able to experience on your own, that they can help you experience. So not everyone has to have a child. Like, that's fine. We don't, like, that's not everyone's purpose. But there are like a barrage of these beings that are coming through. And it's funny because there's a few that have been coming to me in the last couple of years, and then in the last year, people I know are getting pregnant, and I'm like, okay, well, I met your child like 3 years ago, so I'm really excited to meet them when they finally come in. But it's very much this activation energy for the parents, both the mother who gives birth, but also the father or the parental figure. Outside of like the one that's giving birth, it's going to be a big activation for them too, to understand that it's a sacrifice, of course, like, you know, to have a child, even to have a dog, it's a big sacrifice. But they're saying there's something changing in our reality where it's not going to be so separated from your home and your home life and your other life. Like, when I was growing up, my dad was at work a lot, you know, he traveled a lot for work. He wasn't always home. So I feel like I didn't always cultivate like this relationship that I wanted to. And that's something that has been coming up with my family, just like healing the idea that no one cares what I have to say, no one is listening to me, no one wants me, no one loves me. There is this generation that's going to be coming in, that is coming in now. That's not going to be as much of a repeated cycle of no one cares about me, no one wants me, because they chose you and you chose them back. It's very interesting. But they are kind of like, oh, how do I explain this? There's a blue jay right there too. Every time the blue jays come in, I know that there's some kind of like ET energies. But I was going to say they're kind of like these weird hybrid beings, and not in so much of a literal sense of like you're half man, half orc, or it's just like a mentality kind of thing of born for the future rather than the world that we live in now, and they're going to help us cultivate that future. But we can't rely on future generations to save the world that we are in now. We have to do the work both emotionally, mentally, spiritually, but also learning to take drastic measures when drastic measures have to be taken, both in your personal life and, societal things. A lot of shit is crumbling, in case you didn't notice. And I think it's going to be quite scary, but I think I have a long stream view of things. So I'm like, okay, we got this. But, Spirit is saying it's going to be really difficult for a lot of people because they are not comfortable with change. And that can also be a thing related back to like letting people into your life as far as children relationships go. Because you're scared that you'll have to do something different than you've done before and compromise. And that's for me too, like, especially when it comes to a relationship. Like, I'm very much, I'm doing whatever I fucking want. And that's something that I think is both really great about me, but also not good about me. And, I'm sure a lot of people who are very spiritual are also very hyper independent because it feels like we can't trust other people. It feels like we can't, let other people believe us or let other people listen to us because we're scared of rejection. We just gotta try. We just gotta try. But that's kind of like what keeps coming up a lot about these damn spirit babies. It's been so interesting the last few years, connecting with these kinds of beings. I definitely feel like for me that I do have some spirit babies around me. I don't know if I'll ever actually have a child, but, I think for me, it's being open to possibilities and being open to your story being like, drawn off course. What you view as off course might actually be the right pathway for you. And I'm not saying everyone needs to have kids. Definitely not. Definitely not. That's not the message, but it's just like being okay with change, whether that is like literally giving birth to something, like a human, or giving birth to something like an idea. So some of this might be more like business related rather than like actually forming a child for some people that get this message. But those ideas, visions, business ideas, those are entities too. So those beings can come forward to you before you actually create the business. So it's the same thing. But yeah, this was like a very long TikTok, so I hope that you got something out of it. Sending all your energy back to you, calling all my energy back to me, giving thanks to Spirit. Let's see what comes up. I love you. Bye.